If you enjoyed this video, then do please subscribe to my channel. I'm nearly at 1,000 subscribers and I'd like to hit that in the next year.
Before I begin the video, I just want to flag, as always, that I am not a qualified financial advisor and nothing I say should be considered as financial advice.
Hello, I'm the Jody Saver, and in this video I'm going to be going through the total mortgage overpayment figures that we made in 2025. So I'll first of all go through the December figures and then I'll talk about the totals for the year. So in November we finished with a mortgage balance of £94,555. So let me just move this up here. So we made our standard payment of £510 in December, and our current interest rate is 1.16%, and we go on to a new mortgage deal at the end of 2026. So we've got nearly another year on this 1.16% deal. So we made the standard payment of £510, and then we made £164 in overpayments. The interest that accrued in the month was £93. So you can see that at the start of the year, the interest was £99, and then now it's only £93. So we've made some progress there in reducing down the interest that accrues on the mortgage each month. Given that this is on a 1.16% mortgage rate, I expect that if we move to a 4% mortgage deal in 2026, this monthly interest would probably come to between £300 to £400 per month, depending on what the interest rates are like next year. So that the final balance at the end of the year was £93,950, and the balance paid off in the month was £606. So I'm just gonna move this to the side at the minute just so we can see all the months there. And actually what I'll do is I'm going to move this down here and then I can see them better. So the overpayments, let's just have a look at the average. It's in my bottom right, but you won't see this. So the average month on month, £200 per month in overpayments, which is pretty good. And the balance paid off each month, on average, £620 has come off the mortgage balance each month, which again is pretty good. So I'll go through the totals, and again I'll just move this box down here so we can see all the figures together. So it started with £101,387 on the mortgage. Our standard payments were £6,115, and our overpayments was £2,424 over the year, and the interest that accrued on the mortgage was £1,127. Now, the aim was to have our overpayments be more than the interest that accrued on the mortgage. So actually, we've paid more than double the interest, which is a really good goal. So I think, regardless of upping the overpayments or not, I think my aim each year is at least to beat the interest that accrues on the mortgage, because then the standard payment comes fully off the mortgage and it doesn't go towards the interest, if that makes sense. So you can see there, because we finished the year with £93,950, we actually paid off just under £7,500 off the mortgage in the year, which is pretty good. So I'll then just have a look at the totals for the year. So we paid off 7% of the balance in 2025. So taking £101,000 as the outstanding balance at the start of the year, in 2025 we paid 7% of that off. The total overpayment so far since we started overpaying is now £28,792, and the current mortgage end date is April 2043, where the original was March 2047. So we've reduced the term by 4 years, or just under 4 years. But what I will say is not all of these overpayments have been impacted on the mortgage term date yet. So I don't know fully how it all works about how they classify, how they impact the mortgage end date. But these are my opinions. So I think I selected so that if we overpay, it changes the mortgage term. But it only gets impacted if you overpay by £500 or more in it at a time. Otherwise, the overpayments kind of build up and then they get impacted at the next mortgage renewal. So you can see here there's £1,600 worth of overpayments that haven't been reflected in our mortgage end date. So it may be that when we remortgage at the end of next year, it might be that when we come up for our mortgage deal, it might say actually your end date is January 2043 or whatever £1,600 is in terms of kind of mortgage months. But yeah, overall quite happy that we paid off as much as accrued in interest extra. So yeah, it was just under 7,500. I think that's pretty good going. It would be nice in 2026 if we could beat £7,500. So I'm just going to look at the previous year. So when I started doing this, so in 2024, we paid £9,602 off the mortgage. So yeah, better than this year. But 2023, we paid £6,196 off the mortgage, so 2025 was better than 2023. But actually in 2022, that was our major year with overpayments, and we paid £15,000 off the mortgage balance. So I think the goal would be, I think each year would be great if we could have £10,000 paid off the balance. I think that would be a really good goal to aim for and have. So hopefully once I've got my emergency fund built back up, we can maybe focus on getting closer to that. So I'll leave the video here. Let me know if you're on a similar mortgage overpayment journey, and I'll see you on the next video.